Lamar Jackson and Zay Flowers are already getting the work in this offseason. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTB Ravens Media, bringing Ravens content every single day. If you want to see that daily Ravens content, make sure to subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell as well if you want to get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. Now, in this video, I'm really just going to be talking about Zay Flowers and Lamar Jackson and their chemistry and their connection and what they are going to be able to do well together. Obviously, we haven't seen them on the field together. I can't say exactly how they're going to play. This is obviously assumptions based on play style. But it is based on, posts on social media and such of them working out together at the beach, working on routes, working on that timing, which, first off, I love. This is the thing that I think a lot of people have undervalued in the last 3 years for the Baltimore Ravens. 3, 4, 5 years. Because Lamar Jackson, if you look at every single time he's gotten a new wide receiver, every time, when has he been able to work with him in the offseason? Hollywood was coming off the list frank. Prochet and Duvernay didn't have an offseason programming. And then you have Rashad Bateman. He got hurt early in the offseason programs. Limited that. We didn't draft any new wide receivers last year. Then we get Zay Flowers. And Lamar's already working out with him. And so it's something that, obviously, yes, he's going to work out with them. They're going to get that chemistry. But I think it's undervalued because he hasn't had that. He hasn't been able, he's worked out with wide receivers before. He's worked out with Duvernay in the offseason. He's obviously worked out with Hollywood. He's worked out with Bateman as well. But we have not gotten to see very much workouts with Lamar Jackson due to the pandemic, due to injuries, due to surgeries and whatnot. Just hasn't worked out. But Zay Flowers being able to be with Lamar Jackson already and building that chemistry is going to be very valuable because I would say the best connection Lamar Jackson. I would say that over Mark Andrews. I think Lamar Jackson and Hollywood was the best connection. Obviously, Mark Andrews was a better player, but I think the feel that Lamar and Hollywood had together was the best. Obviously, Hollywood dropped balls and there were some issues. I'm not trying to say he was better than Mark Andrews. I'm not saying he was a better duo. Lamar to Mark is the best duo. But the best connection, I think, was Lamar to Hollywood. Why? They were super close. Super close off the field. And they knew each other very, very well. That's something that I'm yet to see from any of the other wide receivers that the Baltimore Ravens have. I haven't seen that out of Bateman yet. I haven't seen that out of Prochet yet, or Duvernay yet. I'm not saying it can't happen, but I like that Zay Flowers from day one, right? Because from reports, obviously this isn't confirmed by Lamar or anything like that, but Lamar wanted help. To have him resign, he wanted help. And it was, the one report that a lot of people looked at was bring me Hollywood, or bring me Odell, bring me Hopkins. We can talk. That was kind of the biggest one floating around. But then there were other reports saying, hey, if you give me Odell and go get me a wide receiver, I really like Zay Flowers. There were some reports saying things like that, where it was if the Ravens were to draft wide receiver, Lamar really wanted Zay Flowers. Lamar wanted him. I think it's pretty clear that he wanted him. And from the jump, if you're able to want somebody, you get him and you start connecting with him early. Again, Lamar and Hollywood, they've known each other for a very long time, so I'm not saying they're going to be on the Lamar-Hollywood level from day one of the NFL season. But getting that connection together is very important. And I would say Lamar Jackson's connection with his pass catchers is the most important connection of any quarterback to pass catcher connection in the NFL. Why is that? Because Lamar Jackson is the best mobile athletic quarterback in the NFL. And people may be saying, why does he need connections with his wide receivers? Because we see it with Mark Andrews all the time. They like to play backyard football. They like to go out there And when Lamar Jackson scrambles, offensive linemen talk about this, wide receivers, tight ends, defensive coaches, defensive players, they talk about this. When Lamar Jackson escapes the pocket, everything changes, right? All of a sudden, you have to make sure that if you're a lineman, you're not holding. If you're a wide receiver, you have to make sure, okay, can he get me the ball still? And if he's rolling out to the right and you're breaking across to the left, he's all of a sudden no longer going to be able to throw the ball to you. So you got to come back to the football. You have to break off your route. And those types of connections are very important. And we are yet to see that out of most players in the Baltimore Ravens offense. We have seen that out of, I would say, 2 players. And I would say we saw it out of Mark and we saw it out of Hollywood. That's it. And, hopefully Bateman does it this year. Hopefully Odell does it this year. But Zay Flowers, from day one, being able to talk with Lamar and get that connection and learn that rapport, and he can just be talking with him. Hey, when you roll out to the right, what do you want me to do? And maybe Lamar says, I want you to go long, or I want you to come back to the football, or I just want you to find the open space and hit it. All those different things. Some people want different things. But that connection, no other quarterback, I don't want to say relies on it, but can take advantage of that situation as well or as much as Lamar Jackson can. And that's huge. So what do I think Zay Flowers and Lamar Jackson can do? One, I think that when Lamar Jackson rolls out, I think Zay Flowers, I would expect him to go to the open space and Lamar Jackson to try and hit him. Because that, let's say it's even like an 8-yard route, right? Or it's a drag route. He's 3 yards in front of Lamar. All of a sudden, that decision, it used to be attack Lamar, right? Get that sack, let Lamar throw it because the player after the catch isn't that good. Maybe it's Hollywood, Bateman, even Duvernay. They haven't had major success after the catch in the NFL yet. Again, I got to say yet. They can do it. But it's like you're so terrified of Lamar, you have to go after him. But with Zay Flowers, that's what Zay Flowers does. That is why he is here. He is the yak monster. He's so hard to touch. Who does that remind you of? Lamar Jackson. So when Lamar Jackson is rolling out, and defenders are deciding who are they going to cover between Zay Flowers and Lamar Jackson, it is making a difference. Because all of a sudden they may go, Zay Flowers is down the field. Maybe we got to stop Zay Flowers. And that allows Lamar Jackson to run the ball on a rollout, on a scramble more often. And I will never complain about Lamar Jackson getting open running lanes. You will never, ever, ever hear me say, man, I wish Lamar Jackson wouldn't have taken that open lane. I don't care. He's like Joe Kingman. I don't care if he runs when it's open. Now, if it's like Lamar Jackson, and he tries to truck 4 players, I might be like, okay, buddy, settle it down a little bit. Maybe we don't need that. But, when it comes to open space, I am all in. Let Lamar Jackson get open space. Zay Flowers is creating that open space for Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's ability to extend plays is going to allow Zay Flowers shiftiness and quickness to get him even more open. So Lamar Jackson can find him. Their skill sets are going to play very well off of each other and play very well with Todd Monken. And I think a lot of people, you guys know my initial reaction to the Zay Flowers draft. And that was because I wanted Joey Porter Jr. But I have made videos before the draft on Zay Flowers saying he was the best fit for Todd Monken's offense. And we got him, and we're going to be able to use that. And Lamar Jackson and him are going to play off of each other very well. Very excited about it. I'm excited that they're working together. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys expect. How are they going to help each other? That's the biggest question. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe for daily Ravens content, and I'll see all of you again next time.